a gallon. Today, the EPA announced landmark standards that may doom the coal industry. Correspondent Doug McElway has details.
The draft EPA rule announced today will impose tough new standards on new U.S. power plants, especially coal plants, by requiring them to meet greenhouse gas limits set for natural gas-fired plants.
The proposed standard will impose no cost on current electrical generation while ensuring cleaner generation in the future.
The new standards will limit power plants to 1,000 pounds of carbon per megawatt hour, about half of what the average coal-fired plant produces. Environmentalists are praising the draft rules, knowing full well that the science of clean coal remains impractical, prohibitively expensive, and years away. The Sierra Club today said the EPA draft rules, quote, mark the end of an era for antiquated, dirty coal plants.
This is a rule about basically banning new coal-fired power plants. And the question is, how can you do that in an election year, particularly when you've got Republican opponents criticizing your energy policies?
The rule does that by making concessions, grandfathering in existing coal plants, and granting a 12-month waiver for plants under construction. But it has done little to appease Republican critics.
This is Obama's proposal. This is his relentless attack on fossil fuels as well as energy. And I don't understand this obsession to increase the price of gas at the pumps. Whichever one of these regulations that they're doing will have that effect.
The U.S. Chamber of Commerce today said the policy shows, quote, the administration's all-of-the-above energy policy is really some of the above. The EPA says the rule is timely because clean natural gas is now abundant and cheap. But the EPA will soon be regulating natural gas, too, with proposed rules set for April that target fracking, the technology that has made vast areas of natural gas accessible. One study finds that those regulations may reduce natural gas drilling by half. The ultimate objective of the rule is to limit climate change, but critics say it does nothing to curb greenhouse gases outside the U.S. In fact, it may increase those gases by encouraging cheaper power generation, i.e. coal, in the developing world where it is not heavily regulated. In Washington, Doug McElway, Fox News.